Hi everyone, my name is Marcus Gans, and in this video I'm going to expound on the concept I started in part 1, which is interleaving schedule games across schedules. Like I did in the first, here's to review the first part. This is what we came up with. We had games from the U8 playing at 8 and 9, and then the subsequent day playing at 10 and 11, and then the following day playing again at 8 and 9, and the U10 having a mirror of that schedule, so that games were interleaved, groups of games were interleaved every other day. So what we're going to talk about in this video is we're going to have the same interleaving action, but in this case we're going to interleave individual games. And so the pattern that's going to happen is we're going to have games from the U8. So U8 will play at 8, U10 will play at 9, U8 will play at 10 a.m., and U10 will play at 11 a.m. So we're going to interleave individual games across schedules. So hopefully at the end of this video that's what we'll come up with. It should be pretty quick, pretty easy. We're going to talk about an undocumented feature in Splendid City, and it's quite simple how to achieve that. So what we're going to start off with is delete any schedule games that we currently have in that old schedule. So we come up here to the delete menu, edit, delete. We're going to choose to delete all schedule events for that schedule, and we'll confirm that we want to remove all the games, and we just click yes to that. And we're back to the object wizard. Close that out and do the same thing for this schedule. We go up to the edit menu and delete all schedule events and say yes, and there we are, back to the beginning again, back to the drawing board. So now what we need to do is very simply we're going to instead use this total length parameter to indicate the total length of time to complete one game in addition to a rest period. So in this case we're going to want the team to rest for 1 more hour. So the total length of time will be 1 plus 1, which equals 2 hours. And we're going to also select this auto compress time starting from default in order to compress the game times into the earliest available slots. And building that schedule, you'll see we have the first part of our schedule. We have games with a 1 hour rest in between for this U8 schedule, 8 and 10, 8 and 10, 8 and 10 every single day. Now we need to make one slight modification to the times panel, object wizard times panel, as we need to go back, specify the total length of time to complete one game as being 1 hour, and we don't have to click finish on that. We just need to go back to the U10 team game now, and we indicate that the total length of time to complete that game is 1 hour, and they are sharing at temp location 1. So because we are tracking conflicts across schedules in our resolve conflicts globally to all schedules within a project, the games will automatically be populated in the subsequent schedule in the earliest available slots. And there you have it. You'll have games interleaving at 9 and 11, 9 and 11, 9 and 11. And that's the way to do it. Now if you wanted a variation on what we had in part 1, configuring constraints part 1, you can do a combination of what we talked about in part 1 and part 2, and then you can have more variety in your pattern of interleaving. So there you have the results, interleaving individual games across schedules using Splendid City.